And we've been waiting for this. Day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. This, of course, being game one of the season, their first look at the Pistons.
Last year, as expected, they had very little trouble against these guys.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
Here's Cunningham. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. He launched that one from way outside. And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
So it's Detroit now, after the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Antetokounmpo, right side. Daniels hits the three-pointer.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
Now here's Cunningham. Here's Duren. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. You know, Clark, only a handful of teams have won more individual MVP awards than the Bucks.
That's really interesting, B.A., that you mentioned that. But that's how it goes when you have players like Kareem and Giannis walking through your door. And who knows, Giannis might have even more in him before he's done.
And here's Detroit. 4-point game. Cunningham up top. Fires at the elbow. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Cunningham.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Bamba. Here's Daniels. And here's Ingram outside. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range. Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Now here's Holiday. Outside for Ingram. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. Ingram's got 5 now.
Well, Ingram has been an all-star because he doesn't have to dominate the ball to score. He's a sharp shooter who's very efficient in his offensive game.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Cunningham. Here's Milwaukee. 3-point lead. Pass to Ingram. Fires from deep. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 7. The rebound by Bamba. Here's Daniels. Three-pointer. Holiday drills it from deep.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Cunningham. Good as the jump shot falls. He's got 9.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Daniels to the paint. Here's Bamba. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. The Pistons trailing. Here's Cunningham. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Drives to the hoop. Sabonis outside. And Sabonis slams it in.
Sabonis is so strong. He can rattle the rim. He can play with finesse. But that time, he went with the power.
Pass to Bamba. Out to the right wing. Right wing. Outside Ingram. Now Bamba. Cunningham outside. Sabonis outside. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
From 7 feet away, the Pistons clear it.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That's how you do it, big fella, with power. Yes.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Bucks ahead. They're up by 3. And the second. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Perhaps the best trait of Giannis is loyalty, Clark.
Love that about him, B.A. We've seen others test those free agent waters. No begrudgment there, but not Giannis. Stayed in Milwaukee, a small market team, signing an extension in 2020, and then led the Bucks to that 2021 title. The Greek Freak didn't need to get to a super team to get a ring. He birthed and led a super team right where he was.
Pass to Lewis. Now here's Bamba. He's covered by Bagley. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
To the middle. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And stolen by Holiday. Pass to Lewis. Banked it in off the glass. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks?
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Back to Bagley. Doubled by Bamba. Bagley, no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
and just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Clemens. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, "I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career." Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Allie. Thanks for that. And here's Ingram outside. And that's his fourth bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
I just love the ball movement.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Clemens. Pass to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Curry. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
So good at figuring out ways to get inside. Seth Curry working on improving this part of his game.
Here's Daniels. Gasol grabs the board. .111 left in the second. Bagley sets a screen. Pass to Curry. It's stolen by Ingram. Here's Daniels. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Detroit calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question. Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Daniels. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
To the inside. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Thor. Here's Daniels. Leonard defending. Here's Daniels. It's good if it goes. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Milwaukee liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Driving to the basket. Pass to Lopez. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Lopez has got his first points of the game.
And you can just see and feel Antetokounmpo elevating his playmaking skills, really looking to get his teammates involved.
Down low. Duren, no good.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Daniels, that one's true. 12 points for him.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Leonard on the wing. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Pass to Daniels. Now Lopez. He's guarded by Sabonis. Lopez can't hit. Cunningham outside. Now Leonard. It's stolen. Here's Daniels. He's got 12. And here's Ingram outside. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Leonard outside. Inside. Reeves. That shot missing. Ooh, good work defensively by Ingram. Takes a step back. Ingram on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Pistons. They trail by 18. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Down low. And stolen by Holiday. To the middle. And stolen by Leonard. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt.
Austin Reeves. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half.
They have the lead, but their three-point game hasn't been as effective as it was in the first half.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the three because you can't make enough twos to win. It's tough to defend the three, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you.
Everybody knows Giannis is elite, but just in case you have any doubt, he's got a trophy case you need almost the whole team to lift.
Sabonis can't hit. Antetokounmpo up top. Give him 8 points now. Bamba, that's good.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Cunningham. He takes it in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Bamba. Unloads from 13. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6. And here's Detroit. It's an 18-point game. Back to Cunningham. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Holiday. It's a one-on-one situation.
Austin Reeves. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
And so it's Milwaukee. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball. B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Pass to Thor. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here's Daniels. Here's Lopez. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Gasol the screen. Here's Tate. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Lopez. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Daniels misses.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Here's Ingram. He's got it. 6 of 10 now. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Pass to Daniels. Launches it.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Here's Cunningham. And the two-handed jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Yeah, smart about picking his spots. That time, Leonard senses opportunity and flies up the floor.
Ingram on the wing. Pass to Daniels. This one for three. Offensive rebound.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
This Pistons squad struggling. Here's Leonard. And he lays it up and in. Leonard's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Bucks.
check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Shot by Leonard, no good. Back to Cunningham. Off target with the 3. Here's Daniels. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans.
20 women on me, fall like Titanic. Sounded like Do-Re-Mi, like a zombie, running empty. You can see my show it to your hubby. Please don't get annoyed. You be talking like you got a point. I got hundreds in my pocket. I got hundreds from Detroit. Spend it on some things that I don't need because